welcome to VGA Podcast, episode 89. It's Caleb and Alex back with you again this week. Welcome, Alex.
Yo, you have no clue how excited I am for this episode, for our special guest.
Yes, we have a special guest today. So joining us is my wife, Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi.
Yay.
We're all excited to talk about the new Star Wars movie.
I've been waiting for someone else to be on the show with us.
I know, it only took 89 episodes.
I know. It'll be cool seeing, like, having someone else's, like, opinion, like, on a movie.
Yeah.
That's not... So I'm curious.
Although my opinions on movies are very weird, so I don't know. I'm not a very normal moviegoer or movie viewer, I guess.
That's perfect. Even better.
Yeah, different point of view. So we're going to be starting off talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu, and then we'll let Tiffany go so she can go play Diablo after that.
Yes.
And then after that, we're going to be talking about The Boys finale, which I'm sure we both have a lot to say about. So we'll probably be on that for a while too. And then we're going to finish up by talking about the finale of Invincible, the last 4 episodes of season 4. And then we'll do a guess the game and then talk about what else we've been playing and doing. So that'll be our show.
Hey.
All right, let's talk about Mandalorian and Grogu. So we're going to start out talking about it without spoilers and just give a high-level overview and our score, and then we'll give a spoiler warning before we actually get into the spoilers. So let's see, who should we have kick it off? Normally I have Alex kick it off, but Alex, you want to have Tiffany?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you want to start?
Okay. I mean... okay.
What did you think about The Mandalorian and Grogu, and what score would you give it?
Okay, so I actually really liked it. Like I said, like I'm not a normal movie watcher. I actually normally don't watch any movies at all. But oh wait, no spoilers. What does that mean again?
Just don't talk about any of the specifics that could spoil something, like who's in it or like any... I mean, there's not too much in this movie that would be considered a spoiler.
That's a spoiler. You're spoiling it.
I mean, technically you're spoiling it. There's not too much spoilers.
Yeah.
Well, cut that out. Cut that out.
So I liked it. A number score.
So our scale is like 1 to 10. But on our scale, like 5 is average. Like 5 isn't bad. So like 5 would be average. 6 would be above average. 7, 8 would be great. 9, 10, obviously.
And is like the best thing you've ever seen.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I feel like, how about I not go first?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Caleb,
How about Alex goes last? Like, Caleb, you go first.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for The Mandalorian and Grogu, I am going to give it a 7. I thought this was a really fun movie. It was very straightforward. It kind of felt like several episodes of the TV show kind of put together into a movie, but with like a higher budget. So I actually watched this twice, and we can get into why later. But on the second rewatch, there was a part that just hard slowed down, and the pacing felt really weird. And it was a little like seeing it back-to-back days. I was like, okay, I'm ready for this part to be done. So the pacing was a little bit weird in certain parts, but other than that, I mean, the action was good. The special effects were good. It had a lot of cool Easter eggs for someone who, like me or you, Alex, where we have a lot of, like, we've watched all the shows, and obviously this is like Dave Filoni directing it, so he's going to put in some of that stuff. That was fun. I also thought the music in this was really good. I really liked the music. So yeah, a 7, fun movie. It doesn't seem like it's going to have that much of an impact on like the story. It's kind of just its own thing. It reminded me of like, maybe you'll agree with me on this because you're watching the Pokemon stuff. It felt like an anime movie where it's like a side story that might not ever be brought up again, but it was a really cool little adventure. So
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, so a 7, solid movie. Enjoyed it.
Yeah. So, okay, I have a better idea of like how this goes now. So yeah. And I agree with a lot of stuff you said, especially the music thing. Yeah. I definitely noticed that. And I'm not really much of a music person either, but I definitely noticed the music was really interestingly slightly different, but like still Star Wars. And I really enjoyed that. Also there was action, but not too much. I only had to close my eyes a few times. Yeah, I think I agree. Like, I really appreciate not too much intensity and too much in stories and stuff. So, like, I don't know. I liked it. Generally, I have to give a number. Oh, God. You know what? I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass and not give a number. I'm so sorry.
I think...
How about I give a range? I would say between a 5 and a 7. Maybe I'll say a 6. I'll say a 6.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay.
7.
And that's my favorite number is 6 anyway. So
There you go.
Funny enough, I am actually right on there with you, Tiffany. I'm giving it a 6.
okay.
I think it's average, like, but a little above average, just because. I mean, there's Caleb. We watch so much stuff where we're always like, "Oh, this is like a fun little average movie," but I think this is like that, but done better. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I also agree with both of you. The soundtrack was really cool, and you're right, Tiffany. Like different, but like still Star Wars at the same time. And so it was. Yeah, I really enjoyed the soundtrack, and I agree with you, Caleb. I think the pacing hurt it the most. I think it started off strong. I think the middle kind of dragged a little bit, and then I think it ended strong.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I still really enjoyed it. I had zero expectations. I wasn't expecting anything crazy.
Yeah.
It was actually a little more intense than I thought it was going to be. I'm actually glad I didn't take my kids to it.
Hey.
Oh, really interesting. Okay, wow.
I mean, I don't think it was scary or anything, but I think like there were moments, with like creatures that were little.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
intense.
Yes. Okay, I do. Yeah.
They might be able to like at home, but like in a big theater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
makes
agree.
sense.
I agree.
But I mean, overall, I enjoyed it. I think the thing holding it back a little bit for me too is I don't know. This is like the first Star Wars movie in 7 years or 8 years or something, and it just didn't feel like an event. Like the Force Awakens when we saw that.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
The thing it reminds me a lot of is like Solo, where like it's not the main movie in like a trilogy or something. It's a fun little adventure, but I also agree with you. I think right now with the way Star Wars is, they probably need something a little bigger and more of an event. Yeah,
exactly. Like for the first movie, like in 7 or 8 years, it's like I don't know. It feels like a whimper, and the thing is it's not a bad movie. It just I feel like the timing of it was odd. I don't like you remember the Force Awakens, Caleb. We were freaking
Force
camping
Awakens.
out, and that was before you could reserve seats. So Brandon and I got there in the morning. I think we came after.
Wow.
Yeah, like Brandon and I, we literally got there like at 9 a.m. I think our showing was like at 7, but it was fun. Like, people were lining up, wrapping around costumes. We were talking with like, there's an older couple in front of us, and Brandon and I were talking to them about the old movie. Like it just felt like such a big event, and I didn't get that with this. But I actually think it works. I'm kind of contradicting myself. I think it kind of works for a Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Like it's kind of nice for casual moviegoers and kids. It doesn't connect to a lot of things.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
So it's like I don't know, it's like a double-edged sword. But yeah. So 6. I agree with you, Tiffany. I'm going to give it a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we can get into spoilers now.
Oh, good.
So spoiler alert for The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Grogu dies.
No. Oh my God.
Can you imagine? Man.
Yeah, right. That's like Disney's prized possession.
They lose all their sales of all their toys.
Well, seriously.
That like everyone kind of loves is Grogu.
Yeah.
Even if you hate Disney, like people like Grogu.
Yep.
Yeah, he's so cute.
Yeah.
He is freaking cute.
Yeah, so one thing I thought this movie did good is it felt like they expanded the Star Wars universe. They made it like bigger. As opposed to like I feel like 7, 8, 9 almost made it smaller because there's so many callbacks to like it felt like they were retreading the old story, but in this there's so many like new creatures and like that's what like the CG and the puppetry I feel like was really highlighted here because all the creatures were so cool looking and so interesting, and I thought they did all those really, really well. And it made it feel like there's a lot more to this galaxy than just another Rancor. Which don't get me wrong, I like the Rancor, but
you like the Rancor?
Yeah, Rancors are cool.
You're friends with them?
Yeah, and he's my friend. His name's Jeff.
Jeff. I agree because there's not really any cameos. I mean, you have what's his face?
Zeb, yeah.
Zeb, but like
Embo,
it wasn't.
But yeah,
it wasn't like necessary. Like I don't know, like interact. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's not very important. Like he's there, but it's not like they're mentioning Luke or something,
right?
Yeah,
or Ahsoka. Yeah. I was expecting maybe Ahsoka to show up because like One thing I do want in the future is for Ahsoka to meet Rada again, since she rescued him as a kid. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So I was
So that
thinking
was-
they could do that, but
That was one thing I was thinking about after the movie. I'm like, they kind of just redid that plot, didn't they? This is the second time it got stolen. Like, or that they had to find him.
yeah, true. He doesn't fit in the backpack anymore, but yeah.
I mean, it's a little different, but it's like the same, like similar, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, being the son of Jabba the Hutt is going to put you into dangerous situations, so
True.
that makes sense. But
it was. I get what you're saying because it did make the universe feel big, even though it was a small scale story. I mean, it was
Yeah.
more scale than the show
mhm.
because you didn't have what's his face. But granted, I think he passed away in real life. Oh, what's his name?
The Grief Karga guy, the Carl Weathers character.
Yeah, Carwell. Yeah, because
Yeah.
obviously he wasn't in it, but I don't remember when he passed away. I don't know if this was already filmed or not. But
Yeah, I'm not sure.
and then the other chick wasn't in it. I think she got kicked out by Disney. I
Yeah,
forgot.
the wrestler lady.
But
So,
and
oh
then,
yeah,
wasn't
One-
in it.
one thing is, Tiffany, I think you've only seen the first season of The Mandalorian. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
you
Oh,
watched the second or third season,
That is correct.
so it
Oh, you
didn't.
got the second. Second's good.
Yeah, I think I showed her the Luke scene, but a lot of the other stuff was too intense.
Well, what about the Ahsoka episode?
I don't know. Did I show you the Ahsoka episode? I might have shown you parts of it.
Yeah. I'm really not into intense stuff, and I'm really not into action really at all. So
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
we watched the second half of the movie at home, thankfully. Oh wait, am I allowed to say?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, we went to see it on Friday and we got to see half the movie and Tiffany couldn't handle
I
the
couldn't
movie.
handle the movie theater. I'm just not a movie theater person. It's too loud. It's too dark. Too many people.
I mean, that's what I was saying. It was more intense and like with the loudness, right, and the lights
Yeah.
for like.
Yeah.
It was really loud.
It was, and and the thing is that I did enjoy the movie. It's just that the
The
theater
theater.
experience was too much for me. I probably won't do a theater again. But yeah, I mean, I liked being able to leave the room for some of the fight scenes, and
Yeah, yeah.
that's just how I am. But because I liked, although it was really interesting to see Rada fight. That
Yeah.
was cool.
The way they did that was really cool.
I was wondering how they're gonna make him fight, like make it look like interesting and not weird.
Yeah. It could have been weird for sure.
Yeah.
But like they had him do cool like rolling moves and
Yeah.
tail swipes and stuff. It was going into this movie, I was not expecting to see like a roided up Hut fighting things.
I like chuckled when I first saw it. Oh, that's funny.
I know.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. Well, that was cool.
I really
I like
liked
this
that.
character.
I did too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Seems
I
like
liked
a
him.
nice character, a good character, and especially being like Jabba the Hutt's son. That's a cool way to go with that.
Yeah, it's just I feel like Huts. I don't know Caleb. What's their species name? Do you know their
Hutts.
species? Oh, so they're actual Huts. Like that's
I think so. Yeah.
a species. Okay, I didn't know if that was a species or like just like the
Their
family name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah,
there's
they're
some
Hutts.
like weird things to like make look cool or
Yeah.
interesting.
They might need to update this on the Wikipedia. It says they are rotund, voracious, and grotesque looking. Although I guess Rada still kind of.
They are.
Avoid it up.
I would say he's not as rotund.
Yes.
Are kids gonna buy his toys?
Yeah, I don't know.
Toy seller?
I guess I mean like we had roided up toys like He-Man and stuff. Has always
Yeah, but
been
not
around.
slug creatures.
Yeah, true.
No, that's what I'm wondering.
True.
They like trot out like I don't
That's
know.
what Grogu and Babu Frick are for.
Who's-
the little guys?
Those little dudes cracked me
Babu
up.
Frick and his family. The
Oh.
the
yeah.
little guys in the little ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I did like. So I like the first half of the movie felt like it was more focused on Mando, and the second half felt like it was more focused on Grogu.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, like when they're in the swamp and he
Yeah.
was fixing Mando up and going. I kind of like the vibe of that. Like it felt like you're like in Louisiana swamps and he was eating the fish with that thing.
Yeah. I liked that part a lot.
Yeah.
Him being in the swamp.
There was one thing in that I think we both got confused at when Embo shows up to talk to that guy in the chair.
So in the real movie, it's like that?
Yeah, like they don't talk. It doesn't seem like they're talking, and it just focuses on Grogu. But then afterwards, it's like they talked, kind of. I don't know. I didn't get that. Even watching it twice.
Oh, weird. Okay, yeah, that was really weird.
I thought they were talking.
Yeah,
but like it was just in the point of view, like where Grogu couldn't hear it, kind of maybe.
Yeah, that was because
That's how I got from it. But
yeah, that was just kind of weird to me. Because why not just have slight talking in the background? But yeah, that's
maybe they
not
didn't
a big
have
deal.
a script for that conversation.
Yeah, or something.
Because I was weird to me. I was confused by that because I was like, wait, they talked?
Yeah,
but it was also not as good of a version, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't notice that, to be honest, but I don't know if it was one of those things where it's just like, you know how sometimes in movies they don't focus on the conversation.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
But I mean, I can see how that would be weird. And also, that guy didn't really talk that much, right? Not the
Embo. Embo didn't really talk.
I think he talked once.
Yeah. He called the dog once and might have said one other thing in their fight.
I love that scene, by the way, when he came to get Mando. I thought that was such a good scene. Like, there was almost no music in that scene. It was raining. You knew something was wrong. The dark and the dog and the
one small little thing that just in that when he like threw up the explosive and then the guy like fell through and just ran out. I don't know why, but like it just made it seem like Embo was more of a threat than like he had a plan. And I don't know why, but that whole sequence was cool. It's like Embo was outplaying him the whole time. So he knew he saw him on the roof with his heat vision, so he jumped down and ran out. And yeah, that was a cool little scene.
He looked cool too. It reminded me of like he reminds me of like a Mortal Kombat character.
That's how he was. I even said to Tiffany, I'm like, oh, I can't wait till he throws his hat.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that was a.
Yeah, he does that in the Clone Wars.
Oh yeah. I remember laughing at that. I was like, how cute! He's gonna throw his hat.
It's not cute in Mortal Kombat.
No, they're slicing people up. But I thought they did that. I thought they did him really good. He was really cool and intimidating.
Yeah, especially with basically no dialogue, and they still made him really cool.
Yeah.
He had the Boba Fett treatment. Not on screen for too long, but very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, hopefully, they don't ruin it like the Boba Fett show.
The Boba Fett show was not great.
What did you think of Mrs. Weaver in the movie?
Mrs. Weaver. Oh, Sigourney Weaver.
That's Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. She did kind of seem like the one issue I had with her was in the X-Wing, she kind of just seemed like she was talking normal and not like in a dogfight. But
I was going to say, it kind of seemed weird with her in the X-Wing. I don't know why.
The leader of the New Republic, the lady.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't this weird? Did it look awkward to you, or is it just me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Her?
I thought it was just like, okay, I don't know who that is. I don't know anything about acting, but I didn't really appreciate her acting that much.
Yeah,
and I'm not really, I don't know.
You don't notice that kind of thing.
I don't notice that. I really don't. That's not even something I notice. But a lot of her parts, I questioned, like when
they brought in Coin.
Yeah.
When Mando brought in Coin, I definitely thought I thought she was going to be more mad or.
Like her reactions didn't seem right.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was weird.
Place in this movie. I love her as an actress, but she seemed out of place in this movie for some reason. I can't pinpoint it, but
yeah.
I mean, do you think so too?
I agree. Like it kind of felt like she was phoning it in or didn't get very good directing or something.
Maybe that's yeah.
It's like, oh, she just got offered to be in Star Wars, so she said yes, which I don't blame her. Although, I would say yes too.
Jon Favreau directed it, and he's a good director.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it's just because she's so big. She's like the star of Alien. How much direction do you give her? I don't know.
I know that's true. I was also reading like I don't know, Caleb. You know more about lore, but I was reading like some of these nerds were saying like the pilots I think like are forced to retire at a certain age. So maybe it's because she was like 70 years old in a cockpit.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
Because usually, like, I think they're supposed to retire like at 50. I don't know. I was just reading from some nerds. I don't know if it's true.
That could be old canon.
Oh, come
too.
on. You're a nerd. Come on. You can't
I mean, I'm a
pretend.
nerd.
Tiffany, there's always a bigger nerd.
That was nerdy right there. We are huge nerds, but I mean, we're diverse nerds.
Yeah.
True.
Like we don't just pinpoint into Star Wars. We like a bunch of different. Some people like or YouTubers like just
Only
focus
do.
on series. Yeah, like only
Yeah.
Star Wars, only Lord of the Rings. And we watch like football too. We're bros.
Okay.
Watching sports.
Let's chill out now, okay? Let's not talk about sports. I'm not here for that.
Oh, sports.
Well, let's do a combination of the two. What did you think about the gladiator arena in this movie? That's kind of sports.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool, but I couldn't help but think of. Oh, sorry, I didn't know if you were talking to me or
No,
Tiffany.
go.
Both of you, yeah.
Go.
I thought it was cool. I was thinking of Thor Ragnarok,
It did
and that
remind
was
me of Thor
done like
Ragnarok.
much more grand and exciting.
Yeah, with the Hulk.
But
yeah.
it wasn't, with the Hulk and stuff. But it was still fun. I didn't
There,
mind it.
well, what did you think of that?
I liked it when the animals got out and killed all the spectators.
Yeah, that was
That's what
pretty
I
cool. That was another creepy moment too.
That's
was.
what they get for going, okay?
Yeah.
You know what? You want to watch that? You get eaten. Yes.
Those monsters were pretty scary. That was the point of the movie where I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably good I didn't bring
Like
that
that
kid.
one,
True.
that one with the spear tongue was, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of yeah.
There were two things about that I really enjoyed, and it's more niche things, I think. So the first one is, it reminded me a lot of Knights of the Old Republic, because on the first planet you go to in that video game, there's the fighting pits on Tarek that you go to, and in that you actually fight Mandalore, an old veteran Mandalorian called the Mandalore. And so that was kind of cool. I don't know if that was supposed to be a callback, but it reminded me of that. It looked very similar. And then the second one was the fact that it was a Dejaric match and seeing all the monsters. So that's like the chess battle chess thing they're playing in episode 4. And it used all the same monsters. I went and checked, and it's all the monsters from that board. So it's a cool callback to episode 4 too, because like they have the same movements. The one with like the face on his stomach was like doing the throw up, grab and throw down, and so that was really cool to see too.
Yeah, that is cool. And like the atmosphere of it was really well done too. Like when they're escaping and stuff, and the action was pretty good too. I thought it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Seeing Rada fight there was cool.
Yeah.
And then that chase scene afterwards.
Yep,
was
got a car chase.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Classic car chase scene, Star Wars.
Yep.
And I loved the music on that planet.
Ooh,
oh my,
yes.
that
That's the techno.
Oh yeah, was my favorite too.
The Shikari theme. Yeah. That
beat
techno.
was hard. I was listening to it, I'm like, man, you could throw rap on this. You could
found something. Hold on. You guys continue talking. I want to bring up something.
But yeah, the music, and I forgot the guy who did it. It was, what's his name? Like Ludwig, I think.
Goranson, yeah.
Yeah, and I know he's great, but I think the music elevated the movie more. Like, I wonder how much of the music made my opinion stronger on these scenes.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the music was that good.
I found everyone in my theater when Shikari soundtrack started playing.
It's true. Yeah, it goes hard. Like, it's
So
like 100% songs and
I saw that. I'm like, oh, I gotta bring that up. Yeah, that was such a good thing.
100% people will be making stuff with that song.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that played. I did exactly what that
Yeah.
I kind of lean forward to my seat. I'm like, ooh,
And then like incorporating the Mando theme into that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
Oh, such good. God, that was great. But yeah. What did you guys think of the ending? I mean, so first, you didn't watch season 3, Tiffany, but Caleb, at the end of season 3, it kind of just shows him like retired, right? Like in a house hut thing.
Yep.
And, but they kind of, like at the end of season 3, it almost felt like a series finale, to be honest.
It did, yeah. They definitely could have used it that way.
Okay.
And it's funny because when the movie first started, I thought it was going to start off there, but it starts straight into the action.
Yeah, so I guess he's still freelancing for the New Republic.
And it's not a big deal. It's not something you need to explain because he still had that hut and stuff.
Yeah, they went back.
But how'd you feel about how it ended? First of all, like the final battle. What do you guys think of like the final, like after Mando wakes up and they go and the X fighters come and help him fight? What do you guys think of that whole final?
I think that was when I left the room because it was too much.
Which means it was a good action sequence.
Yeah, probably too much action for me. Okay?
So that's a compliment.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I loved seeing the X-wings and seeing him do like the bombing run on the fighter, like where the fighters were coming out. But even before that, I thought like the sea snake under the Hutt's place looked really cool.
That was another kind of creepy moment too.
Yeah, that was creepy.
That was a really creepy looking thing.
Yeah, and like the scale of it was huge. Yeah. Especially when you see it eat the Hutts, you're like, dang, that thing's really big.
That was pretty violent. That's what I mean. This movie was a little more violent than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I guess so. I get like it was right on. It was perfect for me, especially when I could leave for the action. But yeah, maybe. I mean, it could be a little spooky for kids with the.
But I mean, like there's no like blood or anything.
No,
I think like on a
super sad death.
Yes, that's what I liked.
No. Yeah, and like on a regular TV, they could probably watch it. It's just like you said, Tiffany, in the big theater with it's loud and it's dark and that
it's intense. The intensity is just.
In the theater, huge.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
But also, I actually think Disney's dumb. They should have made this PG because I think there's a lot of parents like me that were debating if they should bring kids or not.
Yeah, and this is the perfect kid movie.
Well,
if it would have been,
if it was PG,
what was it rated?
13.
PG.
Okay.
But like, I feel like there's a ton of parents like me, like that were like, "Oh, should I bring my kids? Should I not?" Like, it's PG-13, but it's also has Grogu, so the Grogu like on the fence. And I ended up not, but like if it was PG, I wouldn't have even thought they would have just came.
Yeah,
and they probably would have made a lot more money.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised.
I don't know. I mean, it was more honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
to do it as PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I just was. I don't know. I guess with Grogu being in the title, I guess I was expecting it to be a little more kiddish.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad or a good thing. I'm just saying
they did like lean into that too. Like there was a lot of Grogu, which I liked, and even like the other little aliens. So it definitely had stuff for kids to like get excited about.
True.
And the problem, like if my kids were like 8 or 9 or something, I probably like Avia, I probably still could have taken. She's 7. That's like, but Lucas is like, I think he's 5, so I think he would have been freaked out a little bit.
Yeah.
But they've watched the Mando show on like TV at home.
Okay.
Oh.
But anyways, how did it end again? I forgot. Is Mando retiring again? Or
he said he was taking a break, I think, and then Rada is going to stay with the New Republic. To help them out, which I liked. Yeah. I hope we see more of him.
Okay, so really they kind of left it open.
Yeah.
And is he? Caleb, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I read somewhere a couple years ago that they're gonna do like some big movie that combines like Mandalorian and Ahsoka and stuff.
I think that's the eventual goal. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what they're setting up, but who knows? I mean, they've changed their mind like 100 times on some of these. There was a Rogue Squadron movie planned, and now they're not doing it. And so things could change. And maybe they thought this was going to be that, and then they just scaled it down.
I wonder. I do wonder that because it almost feels like this was going to be a season of the show. They're like, let's just wait for them like as a movie and call it a day instead of another.
Which I think works with how like this needed a bigger budget with all the creatures they were putting in and like being able to use Zeb, which that was one thing I enjoyed watching Zeb fight again and in live action.
That was cool. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
You're right. I'll give it props. The special effects and all that looked really good. All things considered.
Yeah, and I liked the fight at the end, but I actually think the flying section earlier on was better when Mando was leaving Where was it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was it Shikari or was it? Yeah, I think
It
it
was-
was when they were leaving Coin's compound and they were flying, and he pulled that like maneuver, flip up
Yes,
and
that
around
was
behind them. That was cool.
And the budget for this wasn't that big. It was 165 million.
Hmm. Okay.
Which I mean that sounds big. But, I mean,
Compared, yeah.
to put it in perspective, the Han Solo movie, which
Did not make any money.
didn't make any money, was let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. It was about 275 to 300 million.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
It was
so
almost
like
half.
double.
Yeah.
It was almost half of that, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to make about the same or a little more money.
Yeah.
They'll probably make a little more money. I think this one will have better legs to it, like through the weeks.
Yeah.
So I guess what I'm saying is it had a modest budget, so it doesn't need to. It's not going to make $1 billion.
Yeah, for sure.
But it will make enough to make some money back. And I'm just curious what they're going to do with Mandalorian. I like
After.
Mando and Grogu as characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
me too.
I do want to see more of like Ahsoka back with them. Like I want to see
Mhm.
Grogu training, learning more of the Force, and
He really should have stayed with Luke a little longer.
of course, yeah. So in the show, he went with Luke after he rescued him. I'm getting Tiffany caught up, and so that was the end of season 2. And then was it Book of Boba Fett right after that?
It was like two. It was in the Book of Boba Fett. They brought him back.
Yeah, so like an episode or 2 later in the Book of Boba Fett, he just goes right back
Different show.
to Mando and doesn't train with Luke
Not even the
anymore.
same
And it was really
show.
weird.
Oh.
Yeah, in a different show, they had him come back.
They just wanted him back.
Yeah, I guess.
Like-
but then why have him go with Luke in the first place? It was weird. That was one of
Yeah.
the things where they changed their mind, I think.
Yeah, like
no, we need him for the money.
pretty much. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
tells us stories. But like, if you wouldn't have watched Book of Boba Fett and you just went from season 2 to season 3, you'd be like, wait a second.
Yeah, you'd be confused.
How is he back?
Yeah.
And those episodes were good too, and those are the only good episodes of that.
Yeah.
But I almost wonder if are they going to do another season, another show, or is he going to be? Are they going to be the characters that kind of just show up in like different things, like an Ahsoka show,
Yeah.
or like a random like New Republic movie or something?
Yeah, I don't know. They definitely could go either way with that.
I feel like they're gonna try to milk Grogu
Yes.
for as much money
Yeah.
as possible. He's really cute. He's a
He
cute
is really
character.
cute.
Mando's a cool character. I think they're probably gonna continue it. I don't know, but I know nothing about this kind of stuff.
No, you're actually 100% right. Kara hates Star Wars, but she thinks Grogu is the cutest little thing.
Yeah,
That's
he
coming from
is so
someone who hates Star Wars.
Yeah.
So like that. So Grogu sells.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, true.
That's funny.
But yeah, it's a good start off to the summer
Yeah.
movie. So
Yeah, I'm very curious where they go with it now. After this anime side story.
that's so true. That's so spot on. It's like the Pokemon.
Because
first.
in animes they never reference anything that happens in the movies. Like it's always like almost not canon, and I kind of feel like this one's gonna there's not much that happens that they'll have to call back to, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such like a small story, like where I don't know. They don't have to explain anything in other things. Like, oh, why is Rada here? It doesn't matter. He's here. Like
Yeah.
they don't need to explain. There's a side
Yeah.
quest, like part of the New Republic.
Yep. I will
Um,
say, seeing it back-to-back days, I did like the swamp part where he went and got the fish and stuff, but like
Yeah.
that did slow the movie down a lot. Like that part,
Yeah.
him going to the house, stealing the fish, and then going back again to steal the fish. Like it did.
Yeah.
can
It
see
was a
that.
little repetitive seeing it 2 days in a row, but it
Uh-huh.
didn't ruin the movie or anything.
Honestly, though, I think a lot of the middle movies it slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah, that whole part on Nal Hutta was a little bit
Mhm.
slower.
Yeah,
The second time.
it slowed down. Yeah, so I think that's kind of goes hand in hand with like we said, maybe like it was originally written as a show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it felt a little over long. Or like it was what 2 hours and like 12 minutes or something. They
Yeah.
could have.
yep. Too long for
I like
Tiffany.
Well, yeah, they could have easily cut it down like 15, 20 minutes. Probably,
Yeah.
and got it under 2 hours. But yeah, that's all I have on it. It was entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah. One other thing, we did talk a little bit about the final fight, but I thought the fight with Embo at the end, with him using like he had two weapons and then against the Mandalorian, like I thought that fight was really cool, and him using his hat as a shield. And
oh yeah, I did like that.
Yeah, that was a really cool fight.
I remember that part. Sorry.
Yep. Oh, Tiffany, you're gonna have to review more shows or movies with us that aren't intense. We'll make sure it's one.
Her face. If I can get her to watch it,
no, shows are too much. There's too much. Like I'll do another movie, but only
I'm trying to think of movies we watch. Caleb, that would
for Tiffany's.
Yeah, you could have done the Minecraft movie. I got you to see that one.
Oh yeah.
Would you like?
Yeah, you could have done that.
Like that.
What about the Legend of Zelda movie next year? You do.
Oh,
I'll see that.
Not in theater though.
Not in theater. I will never go to a theater ever again.
We could have done. What about the Mario movie? We could have done that.
I tried to get her to watch that, but yeah, that didn't work.
Oh.
I never played Mario or anything And the only time I even played Zelda was when we played Breath of the Wild together. But that was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
And Tears of the Kingdom. That was amazing. But I'm not like. Other than that, I'm not a huge Zelda fan or Link, whatever.
You haven't played all of them, yeah.
Zelda as a series.
Although your sister played them, so you've seen them too.
I think she played it. I think I ever watched her play though.
So yeah, just Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
We're the only ones that I ever had any experience.
Greatest game of all time, an Ocarina of Time.
She thinks it looks too old.
Oh, maybe there's a rumor of a remake coming out this fall. So maybe with the remake,
we can play the remake.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll find. There'll be another movie where you can.
And then I'll get to come back.
Yeah, we'll have you on again.
Okay.
Do you have any final thoughts before I let you go?
I want to say meow.
Perfect. Okay, go play Diablo.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Will be your leaving call sign every time. I always say peace at the end of the episode. So.
Okay, mine will be meow. Yep. I love it.
Bye. Okay, so let's talk about Invincible Season 4, Episodes 5 through 8. And again, we'll do it without spoilers first, and then go into a spoiler warning. And Alex, you want to start off on this one for Invincible?
Yeah, sure. I'll just say you were not wrong. You didn't even say much. You just said they were, great.
Yes.
And yeah.
They were great.
I see what you were saying when we were talking about, like, oh, is this better than season 1 or 2 or whatever? These last 4 episodes, I think just as a whole, were like the best Invincible we've freaking gotten.
Yep.
And I don't even think it's a question. It's insane how freaking good it was. It
so
felt like
good.
It like another freaking level.
Yep.
And I thought, the action was good. The music was good. The animation I thought was pretty freaking awesome. There are some really cool looking shots in these episodes.
Oh yeah.
And I know everyone complains about the animation, but I thought it was pretty good for what it was,
I agree.
Episode was it 5? I really enjoyed episode 5. Episode 5 is one of those episodes that the episode's called Give Us a Moment. So it's not necessarily like I'm trying not to spoil anything. Episode 5 was really good. I thought it was a necessary episode. I thought it was I love these kind of episodes.
Yep.
Kind of like the calm before the storm kind of thing. It felt like it raised the stakes. It kind of got you ready for, oh crap, this stuff's happening, and great stuff. I loved episode 5.
Yep.
Episode 6, same thing. I thought it was a great start to it. It got right into it. There was good character building moments and good character moments in general. Which that's my favorite thing about these last 4 episodes is I feel like they did a really good job of making you. We already cared about these characters, but they made me care even more just with these 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I didn't even give episode 5 a rating. I would give episode 5 a 9, episode 6 a 9, episode 7 a 10, and episode 8 a 9.
Yep.
9, 9, 10, 9. And yeah, I'll just let you go. We'll talk about more in spoilers. Amazing episodes.
Yeah, I agree. Our scores are very similar. But yeah, these last 4 episodes were so good. All of the fights were awesome. Intimidating characters, exactly what I wanted. There's some interesting stuff that can be like happening in the future. Like they left some threads open. And just like compared to The Boys, this was just like perfect.
Night and day.
Yeah. So I actually gave episode 5 a 10.
I could have. You convinced me because I was thinking about that. Actually, could be my favorite episode, but episode 7 is. But that came close, so you could convince me to move that to 10.
Yeah, like I think 7 is a better episode. I also gave 7 a 10, and then I gave 6 and 8, 9. So I did 10, 9, 10, 9. But man, episode 5 was still just so good too. Like emotional moments, like
also hard to talk about.
I know, so hard to talk about. Just the action was good. The like seeing all the characters together was awesome, and yeah, it was just. And then 7 is just I think that's probably my favorite episode of the series. It's right up there with season 1. And
yeah, I agree.
And like I said last time, like it's hard to compare them, but like this is 4 episodes of just peak. It was just so good. So I think while season 1, like we had 2 amazing episodes in season 1, I think there were like, and especially one of them, but this is like even more consistent over a longer period of time, I think. So man, it was just, very good. So 10, 9, 10, 9 for me. And I think we need to get into spoilers.
Yeah. And I might change episode 5 to 10 because when I was like, after I was done with episode 8, when I was thinking about all the episodes, episode 5 stood out to me just as much as episode 7 in different ways.
Yep.
So I think I am going to move that to 10 too. So I'm going to go 10, 9, 10, 9 as well.
Yep. Okay, cool. All right. Yes. And pulling up a few things I want to show. So, okay. So spoiler alert for Invincible season 4 episodes 5 through 8, and probably the whole season as a whole, but
the other seasons, so you don't get spoiled for. We'll probably be talking about stuff from earlier seasons, but I'm assuming if you're watching a season, you've obviously seen the other seasons.
Yep. Man, I feel like the thing they did perfectly was make Thrag an awesome villain. And stuff like this is what, like, the impact frames on him. So
that was cool.
Yeah.
That reminded me of some anime level.
That was an anime impact frame where it looks like devilish for a few frames. Oh, so cool.
And that slap he did, I almost laughed, but like in a like this is wild way, and not like a bad way. Like he just straight up slapped him across the freaking space, man.
Universe. Yep.
I know. Like,
bam.
They did a great job making him intense. Because I was wondering, because to me he didn't really look intense when they first showed him.
Yeah.
But boy, was I wrong. Talk about an intense villain.
Yeah.
Like, they did a great job. The opposite of what happened with the Boys.
Yep.
I think Loki's getting replaced by the Boys. FY, crap talking for the next 2 years.
That's anyways,
funny. Episode. Or was there another thing you wanted to show? Sorry.
Yeah, so that was my favorite part of episode 7, and then episode 5. This part where Conquest shows up, so cool.
Conquest was a menace, man.
Yeah,
he just looks like a freaking beast, doesn't he?
Yep. And the thing is, like, after Conquest, I was like, okay, like Conquest is crazy. What are they gonna do to Thrag? Like, Thrag can't be as intimidating as Conquest. Well, I was wrong.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, how are you gonna, like, you're right, Conquest, like, and he was a villain that was already on Earth and already created havoc, and he was intense and huge.
Yep.
So I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, how are they gonna do that with Thrag? Boy, oh boy, did they do it.
Yep.
episode 9, I mean, dude, when they pretty much exploded the planet, there are such freaking cool scenes, dude.
Yeah, that was 7, right?
Sorry, episode 7, yeah. Episode
Yeah,
7. There's not even
that was crazy. Although that part was a little weird because they shot through the planet and then like they had to fly through it too to destroy it. I don't know. That was just a small little nitpick I didn't understand, but
yeah, I get where you're.
But still, it was cool though. It looked cool. It was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were just extra making sure it went through, or maybe it was just creating a hole big enough for them to tear it apart more.
Yeah, that could be.
I don't know. I don't care. It looked cool.
Yeah.
But first, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So episode 5.
Yes. Good episode.
It's just good character moments, man. Like these are the moments that like make a show. Like, yes, you have all those cool animation shots or the action. But like this episode, if you didn't have an episode like this, we wouldn't have cared about those other episodes.
Yep. Yeah, 5 and 6, I feel like, because 5 with like the fight, that was awesome. And then the ending of that episode with like Conquest ripping Mark apart and tearing out his horrifying and like so intense with him like choking him out and saying you'll never breathe again and then being right. That was crazy.
So insane. And there was like no music, nothing. It was very uncomfortable actually to watch.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Like I was watching that. I'm like, geez, like when I don't know, there's something about when there's no music playing and you just hear like the freaking guts and blood and I don't like the trying to breathe and Mark like, oh dude, it was just, that was hard to watch.
Yep.
But you're right. Like on top of all the character moments in the beginning or the first, most of the episode, that the ending of that episode was just wild.
Yep. And then even after that, like the characterization of like Omni-Man and Oliver, like them trapped on the planet waiting for Mark to heal. That was really cool. Having them. Sorry, what was that?
In episode 6, right? Yeah, that was.
Yep.
I agree. That was something that was so needed.
Yes.
And it made me it made me like Omni-Man even more. I was already obviously they kind of already made you care about him again, but just seeing Oliver, it made me like Oliver and Omni-Man more. It made me feel the connection more between the three of them.
Yes.
It kind of just, for me, that was, you're right. Episode 5 and 6 were like the connective tissue to like building such a good like heart to these last couple episodes.
Yeah. And you are right about like the stuff before that fight with the Viltrumites. It was so important because like with them coming back at the end, like there's a lot of stuff set up like with Eve and not telling Mark for good reason. Like there's reason she's not telling him that she's pregnant, and then the fallout of that, like it built up a lot of those longer term
that's true. And I was
connections.
Fallout to that. Like they had some very good like personal, like I said, just good character
intimate
moments,
stories.
Yeah. And I think that's what elevates this. And I hate comparing it to The Boys, but they're both like superhero shows. I know they're different style superhero shows, but that's the difference between like this show has such like it knows when to be serious and when to have those jokes.
Yeah.
These moments, like even with Eve, like you said, like the fallout to that, like because they're gone for what 9 months or something, 10 months.
10 months, I think. Yeah.
And he gets back, and you know she's like, oh, sorry, I kind of let myself go. And then she tells him, you know, she got an abortion and stuff. Like, that's some heavy stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't see The Boys doing that in the same way. I don't feel like they could.
No, they would make a joke out of it, but that's like some like intense stuff, you know, like personal stuff. And then like, well, there's things I really loved about episode 8 too, which we're getting ahead of ourselves, but like
they're just all so connected.
Yeah, they're also exactly like another like with Mark's kind of, you know, he's having the PTSD of threat, and he just keeps seeing. And I normally hate when shows do this. Like I hate when they do like
the fake outs.
Yeah, and you see like these characters die. To me, like a lot of times it makes it like diminish it when if it actually ever does happen. Like, oh, I've already seen what it looks like. But man, they did it so good in the show with the way with this PTSD and making Thrag even more of a menace. And I like how like there was a weight to his battle. It wasn't like, oh, the battle happened. Oh, like we're gonna leave that. You know, a lot of shows like, oh yeah, well, a character dies and they cry for 10 minutes and like, oh yeah, everything's back to normal.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you. When they first did the fake out things, the second time it happened, I'm like, oh, they're gonna do this all episode, but it actually didn't get to that point for me. Like I was worried it would, but the fact that like it is such a threat, each time it happened, I was like, you know, this could actually be Thrag. And Thrag is crazy strong, can really mess stuff up. Like, and then when it did actually happen, I loved the ending of episode 8, which we can get more into. Yeah. And I feel like it makes Thrag even more intimidating because he's smart and he's not driven by just hate. He's doing like what he thinks is best for his people and like having them integrate and using the threat of like destroying everything to keep them safe. It's such a interesting story beat there. I loved that.
You know, like this is so smart. Normally, like, you know, everyone gets mad. Oh, they're teasing a big battle. They're going back to Earth, and you don't get the battle. Normally, like, oh, that kind of sucked. But this made so much sense.
Yep.
Why would Thrag not? He obviously knows that his people can breed with humans because look at Invincible. He's living proof.
Yep.
So why wouldn't he have his people hide there in secret? And number one, it's terrifying. And number two, just breeding and bringing your people back. You don't know who, dude. This sets up so much interesting storylines. Like,
I know.
This gets me so excited. Like when he was saying that plan, I'm like, oh my god, that makes sense. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna live among them, and you don't know if they're one, and they're gonna breed and get stronger and have kids, and such good stuff, dude. I love the ending too.
Of like a better version of was it Secret Wars? In Marvel, where there were those shapeshifter guys and they could be anywhere and they've infiltrated. Yeah. I feel like this is an even better version of that with Viltrumites who can like
should have been kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Where any one of them could just like destroy the Earth if they wanted to. So good.
And that makes sense, right? Thrag, he's like, look, well, let's make a truce. Like, let us live here in secret, and you can live in peace. You know, you don't have to be scared of me. So it's like a win-win.
Never see me again. Yeah.
But like, obviously, like
cost
exactly. But then like Mark gets so. I mean, they'll play around with that obviously in future seasons. But I just love the setup, man. Such a good setup.
Yes.
It kind of changes the rest of the show. Like, I mean, at least the uncertainty. You know, they'll go back to doing villains of the week and stuff. But in the back of our minds, we're always gonna be like, are these people like? Are these Viltrumites or are these the Viltrumite? Because there's still 37 left or something.
Yep, something like that.
I think they said 36. Like we haven't seen like 30 of them, so we don't know. Like, and then on top of that, they're always breeding, and I don't know. I mean, I guess they don't age fast because Mark didn't. But anyways, such a good setup, man. I loved that final scene, and up in the sky too, it just looked really good.
Yeah, it did.
You just see Mark like just desperate, like he really doesn't want to, but he's that freaking terrified of Thrag.
Yeah, that the PTSD was handled really well, and it was like they did a little bit of it early in the season, and it just makes sense that now it's going to be even worse, and there's like a face to it with Thrag, and that was really well handled.
Thrag, I mean, let's be real. Like Thrag could have killed them a ton. I mean, just in that one scene in episode 7, they were dead.
Yep.
But I do like that goes in hand with what you said. I do like how Thrag's like, there's already too little of us, already. We need to save as much as we can. So like it does go to show like the dude's obviously crazy, but he really does care about his freaking people.
Yeah, and he's smart enough to know when he can go for revenge and when he. Yeah, and
I mean,
go ahead.
They destroyed the planet, man. Yeah. Mark and they destroyed, and he still held back.
Yep. Yeah, and that was one thing. So 7 ended with them like destroying the planet and then disappearing or whatever. But I thought in 8, the fallout from that with like Cecil being like, great, you kicked the hornet's nest and now they're gonna come here, and like the fallout from it all makes sense and it was handled well, and like that plays into the PTSD too of always looking over your shoulder, and
not wrong. You pretty much pissed them off.
Yep.
Cecil is not wrong.
Yep.
Like, the mission was I mean, you destroyed Viltrumite, right? But
Viltrum, yeah.
Viltrum, sorry, I said Viltrumite. Viltrum. But it's like, was that, I mean, was that a good thing?
I don't know.
I'm trying to, like, I was thinking that. I'm like, I mean, it's a good thing in the sense of like they can't rebuild there, but that kind of forces them, which maybe in the moment, obviously you're not thinking of that, but that forces them to go somewhere else. And Thrag, maybe they underestimate how smart Thrag is.
Yep.
Because it's like, oh shoot, Invincible's living proof. Let's go to Earth.
Yep.
So it's just so good. And also, can we talk about some of the side characters?
Yes.
Number one, I obviously Alan. I'm so glad Alan didn't die. I was kind of getting worried that they were going to kill off Alan. I don't know why.
Yeah, I could have seen that. Yeah.
A character like everybody loves that they could probably kill off.
Yep.
But I really liked his relationship with was it Zoe?
Zoe, yeah. Yeah, that was a cool relationship.
He saved her life like 8 billion times.
And she saved him with the little no ship that small has a cloaking device moment.
Yeah. I was wondering, because I'm like, well, Zoe, we don't really like know her really, right?
Yeah.
Like, but they did a good job about making me like her, or us like her. I mean, I like her if you did. I thought they built her character up pretty good to where, like, I mean, it wasn't like she was an amazing character, but I thought I started to care about her more and more each episode.
Yeah,
you know,
for a character that was introduced this season, they did a good job, because it could have been very easily like a throwaway. Could have been more like a
Alan.
Yes,
like doing that.
Yes, she could have been more like a space racer where it just shows up, does some stuff, and then leaves. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like how they brought back the lion guy.
Yeah. Battle Beast.
Yeah, so like episode was it, what episode was it? 6?
6, I think.
Was 6 the one? Oh yeah, like I'm trying to think here. What was the one where they're all kind of like on the ship? Was that part of episode 5, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that was 5.
I thought that was good. I mean, kind of going hand in hand with what we were saying. Kind of good, like those quiet moments, like the calm before the storm, like these characters talking. You kind of, it makes you connected more with them, and like when stuff starts to happen, you kind of care more.
Yep.
And God, you're right. Episode 5 was so good. It had those moments. We didn't even talk about Omni-Man going, like, talking to Debbie again.
Oh yeah, that was uncomfortable.
Yes, like
I
mean, that's been, they haven't talked since what was it, season 1, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And that was such a good scene. Like, I love. I mean, the actress who voices Debbie did such a good job.
Good.
And I like how when he went back to the, I thought this was a really cool little thing. But I like how we went back to the guy who makes the suits. You know, they had a beer, everything seemed fine.
Yeah.
And eyes away, and then just freaked out,
shaking.
Like,
yeah,
yes. I think that was such a little thing, but I think it was so important, just showing like everyone's all they're not gonna. Yes, we've seen him grow, and we know he probably wouldn't do things again, but they haven't seen this dude since he freaking went nuts.
Yeah.
So, like, it was really cool that little detail.
That was a good little detail. Mark Hamill's character.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's Mark Hamill.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe now that you say it, I'll be able to tell.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
But yeah, just all the another moment too. I really liked. I know I'm talking a lot, but the moment where Debbie's was pretty much like, yeah, like just let just let Oliver go. But I want it like one last thing, and it kind of just shows them all having dinner together.
Yeah, that was nice.
Slowly walking off like one at a time. It just showed like I don't know. I think you've mentioned it before, but like in anime, like the little moments like that, are just make the crazy moments so much better.
Yep, agreed. It's the small moments.
Yeah, just those small moments. It's literally just them with some music, just eating dinner for one last time. Like it's the calm before the storm. But like, if just picture like not having that moment, and then like if Mark just flew off with Omni-Man and just said bye, and flew off, like, I don't know, it wouldn't have hit the same.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, yeah, episode 5 was just wild. And episode 6, I think you hit it on the nail. Oliver and Omni-Man's
And Nolan
relationship. Or Nolan, I
Yep.
guess I could say Nolan. Yeah, the relationship I thought building was
and
really good.
That was also the one where the capital where the coalition gets bombed.
Yep. Yeah,
so there was a cool fight in that one too.
Well, yeah, that's where Thrag was pretty much like, okay, we're going to take the fight to them, pretty much, right? Yeah. Alan and them. Yeah, that's right. They go to the capital.
Alan takes over. Oh wait, no, that's later on. But I do love that Alan takes over Thetis' spot.
Yes.
That's so funny.
I like Alan's little girlfriend too. I think she's
good.
She's a cool character in the sense of like she doesn't try to like overstep or overshadow Alan. She's like a good girlfriend to him. Like they're good for, you know what I mean? Like good sometimes in shows they like Amber or something in the show. Like I think the girl tries to like, overshadow him or like they try to like overcompensate, but no, she's she's loyal. She's like badass herself. Yeah. Like
I think she had one line that I really appreciated where I think it was in 7 or 8 after Alan takes over the role from Thetis, and she's like, do you think Thetis or I would let you do this if we didn't think you could do it? And that's like, so that was such a perfect line to encapsulate what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's like supporting her man.
Yep,
like
believes in him and knows he can do it. Yeah,
like she's for such like a minor role. She's I don't know if she's like super minor, but she's a good. I like her.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the stuff on the planet. Yeah, like I said, that stuff was really good. They were there for what, a couple months or something.
Yeah, I want to say 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, I was like, dang, they're really like making him, which I like it. It seems real. I mean, he had his guts pretty much all torn out of him.
Yeah, that was so horrifying.
One thing I really loved is at the end of that episode, they had Mark walking off, and he thought that was Oliver's grave or something, and then they said it was. They said it was
Conquest.
Oh, what's his face? And they really, I'm so glad they didn't do this. They really could have had Mark be like, why would you bury him? You don't know what he did to Earth. Like, they could have made that a conflict.
Yeah, true.
With because at this point, he's still with Nolan. He's still like, yeah, whatever. Like with him.
Yeah.
Could have easily been like, why would you bury him? He tore my guts out. He ruined Earth. But I'm glad,
I'm glad they didn't do that.
Yeah, they kind of like, I don't know. I'm glad they didn't do it. Like Mark just cared more so that like Oliver's alive.
Yep.
They built that bond. But yeah, that was a much needed like Mark kind of being healing and stuff, and having Oliver and Nolan have to
interact,
like, work together.
Yeah.
Even Oliver, I like how they made Oliver. He's like, he was kind of sad that
and hurt.
He didn't. Yeah, he was kind of sad and hurt, and also when they're on the planet, he kind of didn't want the time to end. Like,
yeah,
he kind of wanted
the end of it.
He was enjoying it, and he's kind of sad. Like, he upset that they have to go, kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought they handled Oliver really well. They could have. They did just enough of the like teenage angsty stuff, and that made sense with like what he heard Nolan saying and stuff, and the way they rebuilt that relationship, or built it really, because it's the first time they're kind of interacting.
That's true.
I thought they handled that really well.
I agree. Yeah, you're right. They did a good balance of like teenager angst and like, yeah, I agree.
Yep.
I agree. And then episode 7 we've already kind of talked about, but
them hiding in the ring of dead bodies, and then The fight with Thrag and him killing Thetis and just destroying Nolan. Oh, so good.
Yeah, and this. Oh, and even seeing like the beginning of this episode, right? It was seeing
the assassination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of like became the emperor or whatever.
Yep.
I thought it was really cool finally kind of seeing that.
Freaking Thrag is so crazy. He immediately becomes emperor and then just has everybody just kill each other. What a psycho.
No. Oh, I know. So if that doesn't tell you something, it goes to show. Like, I think the old guy, like, they weren't as like crazy back then, right? Like, he actually kind of listened to reason.
Yeah, more than Thrag. Yeah.
More than Thrag, yeah.
Yep.
Like, Thrag was kind of the one that set this, like, we are warriors. You have to prove yourself.
Yeah, I think they were still like taking over planets and stuff, and I think that's what Thetis was. But the problem with Thetis's thing is like, if you don't kill them all, you're gonna just leave the worst and the worst with a grudge, and they're like cockroaches.
Yeah, that was. I mean, yeah, that was a bad play, but he kind of knows it. Although,
yep.
I think we'll get to that next episode. But anyways, This was good. I mean, what is there to say, man? I mean, them hiding in the dead bodies, the fight in space, and then release the lizard things, and then Nolan's talk with Thrag, trying to reason with him on the planet was really cool. I think they had like some lightning shots in there. It was very atmospheric.
Yeah. And one thing I thought they did good, sometimes in Invincible, when they're fighting in space, it feels so much less weighty. So I always like when they eventually go down to the planet and you can see them destroying everything. But even the space stuff, and they did go down to the planet too, but even the space stuff, it still felt like with Thrag being so strong, like it still felt weighty and like dangerous.
I was going to say that too, actually. I think the space stuff, I don't like when they're in space because it just feels weightless and muted and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they actually, I agree. I thought the space stuff worked fine in this episode.
Yep.
And then obviously them going through that planet just looked freaking insane.
Yeah,
like that felt like some anime level.
Yeah, like Frieza destroying Namek kind of stuff. Yeah,
yeah, that's some anime level stuff right there. And like, after, I'm just picturing just like they did the space shots of seeing the planet. Yeah, it just looks freaking cool, dude. Like, and then the planet like actually exploding. I didn't think we were going to see it actually like explode. I was like, oh, we're just going to see it kind of torn into pieces.
Yeah, same.
And then it can explode. It just looked really cool.
Yeah.
And then we've kind of talked about the rest of it. The fight with obviously when what's his face starts fighting, Thrag starts fighting. It just this is wild. He pretty much he tears off all of his arm, right?
Oh my, yeah.
And then was poking Mark like through the eyeball. That's where he could have easily killed him, but he was smart. Like, anyways, what I liked, then you kind of mentioned it, Alan becoming the
leader of the coalition.
I liked that too, and it kind of teased at the end that what's his face? Who's the betrayer guy? What's his name again?
Thetis.
Yeah, it kind of teased like Thetis is like, I have
this thing perfected hidden. Scourge virus.
Use it, please, for the love of God, for everybody, use it.
Yeah, that's an interesting hook for the future. Yep.
Alan's not going to use it, man.
No,
he won't use it.
Yeah, I agree because it would kill Mark, and it's an interesting dilemma, though, for sure.
It is.
I think the bigger dilemma, though, is the Viltrumites hiding on Earth. Like, that's going to be hanging over everything.
That was such a good way. It's crazy. It almost felt like the earlier seasons of Game of Thrones, right? Like the big action episode, the episode before, and then like for the finale.
Yep.
Not much crazy action in the finale, but boy, oh boy, did it beat it. Like,
yeah, I agree. And there was still good stuff. Like the whole Debbie stuff in that one was good too, with like deciding to go to Telestria to be with Oliver.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Having to be carried by Nolan and just
that's right. Her and broke up.
Yep.
While they were gone, while Mark and Oliver were gone.
Yep. And then the Eve stuff, her finally coming clean, like telling Mark about the pregnancy and the abortion. And yeah, that was
exactly
emotional.
And it was really, that's how you know the show's good. I mean, we were going from like epic space battles to crazy anime level fights to like there's different, there's like a freaking galactic war going on and,
Yeah.
and then we get back to Earth and like have these quiet like drama moments and it's just as entertaining.
Yep, agreed.
Not like freaking Monarch where you like just show us more of the action. We don't want to see this character roles.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean I'm so excited for the next season. Like
I know.
It's this end of the season got me more excited for the next season than any other season did.
Yeah, I agree.
It's maybe the first season because but that's different. It was more new, like you said.
Right.
It just had a big twist at the end. But yeah,
it's pretty impressive that like I don't know, just looking at The Boys and like getting 5 seasons in, and it kind of seems to unravel. But they're like being the 4th season and this strong and being this excited for it to continue. That's a sign of a good show. That's good.
It is. I hope it stays that way. I mean,
yep.
It has a good setup, so just don't fumble it. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah,
that's all I had. But man, was it so freaking good, man!
Yes,
I was so excited about it.
I know. I love those episodes. Oh, so good.
These are episodes I'll rewatch. Man.
Yeah, I already want to rewatch them. Just talking about them. Okay, now let's go to something we probably aren't going to rewatch.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's talk about The Boys season 5, specifically episode 8.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about it without spoilers first and then go into spoilers. I'll go ahead and give my score first on this one. This was a mess. This episode was not good, especially for a series finale. And like thinking about it, like this could have been maybe an okay episode in the middle of a season or something with some of the things that happened, but just the way, I cannot believe this is a series finale. The writing was just way worse than the other seasons for this whole season. Really, there were just some stupid things that happened in this episode, and it just makes the rest of this season and the whole series worse in retrospect, in my opinion. Like so rushed, poorly written, things left by the wayside, totally different power scaling than we've seen before. Like just everything was so all over the place, and just I'm giving it a 3. I did not like this finale.
Oh, Caleb, I agree. I'm giving it a 3, and I don't even think if it was in the middle of a season, it would be good. Stupid stuff, even without it being a series finale.
I think some of the stuff could have been good in the middle of a season, but yeah, overall, no.
This was straight awful.
Yeah, it was not good.
When we get into spoilers, I have lists of things.
I'll let you go on your rant.
And, I want your opinion on each thing. I have I think 10 or 15 bullet points. And I want to see what your thoughts are on those bullet points too, because it was baffling my mind how anyone could think this was a good finale. But it's a 3 out of 10. It was freaking awful. There's a couple good things. I thought the butcher stuff was okay, but there's issues I have with some of that stuff.
Yep.
I thought some of the acting was okay. I'm trying to find things. I mean, there's some things that were okay. So 3 out of 10.
Kinda, yeah.
Dude, I seriously swear to God, I was trying to think of things. It looked okay, I guess. There was nothing to look at.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's just get into sport. 3 out of 10. This is
very
right
disappointing.
Below level of disappointment for me. It made me hate the rest of the show. This was awful. Don't even watch it. If you stopped at season 2 or 3, like a lot of people did, don't even finish it.
You're lucky.
I should have with you. Exactly.
I went back before we get into spoilers. I went back and rewatched the opening of season 1, and it just looks night and day. Like you could tell they had money, they cared. Like, I don't know. It's like the shot of Maeve going through the car and it's all slow motion and a really cool shot. And it's like, we just didn't get anything like that in this season.
I rewatched the first episode and I rewatched some of like the higher rated episodes like on IMDb.
Yeah.
Like I think this show peaked at Herogasm. I don't know if you remember that. That was the one where I won't say spoilers. That felt like more of a freaking finale. Yep. I would have rather them ended Homelander then and have been done.
Right. Yep.
And it's night and day. Like, I don't know. Amazon did not give them money. I don't know what the issue was, dude, but it's a different show. Different show.
Agreed.
So I agree with you.
Let's get into spoiler alert. So spoiler alert territory so we can rant about this a little bit more. So spoiler alert for the series finale of The Boys. Or to be more accurate, the setup for all the spin-offs that they're doing and not actually ending the series how it should have been.
I'm watching none of the spin-offs. I'm done. I'm done.
Especially because like they're setting up all these other spin-offs and then they cancel Gen V, which we've already put like 2 seasons into getting, interested in, and it's just dumb.
Part of my where do I start? I guess I'll start with the first bullet.
Go ahead.
So some of it is nitpicking. I'll get to nitpicking stuff. I'll let you know it's nitpicking. This stuff I truly think is terrible. So we mentioned it in an earlier season or an earlier podcast. They didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Yep.
So Homelander, number one, his whole thing was so disappointing, which I'm not going to get into that yet. But the first thing I thought of, what was the whole point of the V1? He got the V1 and did nothing with it. Kimiko could have taken away his powers anyways if he didn't have the V1.
Yep.
So why?
No sense.
There was no reason for him to get there was literally zero reason. Zero reason for him to get the V1. There's none. Zero. Pointless. It was the most pointless thing I've ever witnessed in a show. Like,
I guess to be immune to the virus, but still, it was dumb.
But even then, like, they hadn't even perfected that. Like, number two, like, okay.
Yeah, and like after he gets the V1, he like shoots the lasers up and they look more powerful. So I thought maybe he would get stronger or something or anything. Give me anything that this actually did.
Got nothing.
But no.
You got nothing.
He seems weaker now. Yeah.
Okay, number 2.
We'll get to that.
You were right, Caleb. I was wrong. I didn't think they would do it, but they introduced Kimiko, the second to last Deus Ex Machina type style, second to last episode of the whole series. Oh, that's how they end him.
Yep. And man, like they had something right there. They could have been like, Soldier. Okay, make it so that Soldier Boy's blast only takes away powers for V1 soups, maybe. And then that's the reason he gave him the V1, because he eventually wanted to take away his powers or something. Yep. But this Kimiko Deus Ex Machina, you're right. It's second to last episode. So stupid.
But it was in the second when they first showed it. It was literally like a throwaway line. Like Butcher's like, I was doing this on the side just in case nothing else worked.
Yeah,
the second to last episode.
Hail Mary, hope we don't have to do this kind of thing.
Never mentioned any other episode of the other 60-something whatever episodes, 50-something episodes, and that's how it ends. Like I was so shocked that it like when she did it, I was so shocked that I was like, okay, something's gonna happen. This is not gonna end. Like that's too easy, and it just ended. It was just done.
Yep.
Just like that. Like really, the second to last episode that pissed me off, and I think I mentioned it would get no more than a 5 if they did that.
Yeah, when they did it.
And then that Homelander fight, I saw people defending it. It was trash.
It was
number one.
So
Homelander,
bad.
can he not fly now? They like earlier in the episode they showed him like bring up some dude all the way into orbit and back in like less than a second.
Yeah, I saw people doing analyses of like the frames it took to get to space and back, and then the frames it took for him to like half jump almost like in that fight, and it was like the same amount of time. It's so stupid.
Like you said, the power scaling. What is that? And also like the lasers can't chop anyone in half anymore?
Yeah, literally earlier in this season, his lasers cut Kimiko in half, and then in this, he lasers Kimiko and she flies back a little bit. So dumb.
I don't get it. That fight was trash. There was no buildup, and it was in the Oval Office. Like, what a boring final fight. You're in some small room.
Yep.
Like, really? This is it? This is your grand finale?
Yeah, and they do the thing where it's like how do they get into the Oval Office? They like them sneaking into the White House. Really? That's just by like going through a few doors and then having Ashley. Like, it was just all so dumb.
I'll get there too. That's on my rant.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I like it. You're agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Thank God. I thought it was so crazy because I was reading people that like said this was a good finale. I don't know why you all hate it.
Oh.
Y'all are just. What were they saying? They praise like you just hate everything. Yada yada. No, this was just straight bad. You're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong. And then so. Also, one other thing: where are all the other soups? Does no other soup exist in this world? Does Homelander? Did he not recruit like supervillains? Why didn't he recruit supervillains? Why isn't there other villains? Like, there has to be some other crazy superheroes that would join up with Homelander. What, like,
they're all sniffing also, each other's butts, like in the last episode.
Yeah, yes, like dude, this felt so small scale. It didn't feel like a real world. There is no other soups, man, in this final episode.
Yeah.
Like you said, how are they marching in to the where's the army? Where's like he didn't build an army or scare an army, or there was some crazy followers, like freaking even in Daredevil, like Kingpin had he used there's some crazy people that would do anything, even know how bad it is, like you couldn't find any there's no other super villains. You had the Preach guy, that's it.
Yeah.
And he's not even a super villain, I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
But anyways, where are the soups, man? There's apparently no other soups in this universe.
Seriously. And they knew what they should have done, because like the marketing for this is like, Homelander standing over or flying over like giant explosions, or there's one with the White House. I saw one
above the White House with a bunch of other flying soups.
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, and that is like, yes, that's what it should have been. Okay, it's a comic page that they made. Yeah, like this. There's a better one. But yeah, it like was basically this, showing a bunch of other soups, and yeah.
No, there's no other soups. And yeah, where's the army? Dude, you could have such a cool thing. Like, where's the army? They go.
But we got this.
Yeah, we got that. Like, so there's no other supervillains. There's no army to fight or nothing. You're right. They sneak in. Not only they sneak into the White House through like the secret passageway underground or whatever. Yeah. So like your big little climactic fight was in a little boring, gray, cheap little tunnel.
Yeah, where it's just like people shooting down and missing everybody. Like, yeah.
That's it. That's like Homelander has this grand idea to be a god, and he's gonna like just kill anyone who doesn't follow him, and that's his protection. A couple guys shooting these people, like, and then Ashley. Cool, she has her change of heart or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool, I guess. Whatever. But the big battle, I'm just insane. Wouldn't it been better for them to have like this battle in a city and like Homelander's losing? Yeah. He's destroying things, and like he can see him losing the faith of some of his followers. Like, oh, maybe this dude is crazy. Like wouldn't that have been more impactful for Homelander? People that are hardcore followers, he could see their faces changing and them getting scared of him, and like he's realizing, holy crap, and he just goes nuts. And wouldn't that have been better instead of like in the Oval Office with I guess the camera was on so people could see it?
Yeah,
but that's not impactful because Homelander, his whole thing is he wants to be like loved, and he can't see the expressions of the people who actually do like follow him. Like he can't see that they're scared of him or he's crazy. Like there's no impact.
Yep, nothing.
It's and we never this is the biggest cardinal sin for me. As stupid as all this other stuff is, we never see Homelander go full nuts like was promised the whole series. The whole series.
That's, I think, the biggest sin, and what makes this the worst is like what they set up, what they could have given us, and then what we got is just so opposite.
Like you said, in the marketing, obviously, it was hinted at. You know, you see him in space with explosions,
end of the world, and
the whole series, it was foreshadowing and teasing you, like, oh, when are we going to see Homelander go crazy? And yeah, sure, we got little snippets here and there of him killing people and stuff, but we were promised him going nuts, man.
Yep.
And it never happened. Sure, in his head he was kind of cuckoo. We always knew that, but I'm talking like physically, like scary nuts.
Yep.
And we never saw that. Never.
Authoritarian, take over everything, and everybody's scared of him. Yeah.
Instead, we saw him do a speech in the Oval Office, have a fight, and lose in 2 minutes.
The dumbest fight ever.
Dumbest fight ever. Don't see the downfall. He doesn't see his followers, like losing his followers, nothing. There's no impact, no nothing.
And you know what's so annoying is like, even in the episode before this, like with Frenchie, he like barely taps on a wall and Homelander's just like, boom, there instantly all the way across. Like it shows he earlier this season, he's able to keep up with A-Train.
Yes,
and
yeah,
this
exactly.
One, he's like the slowest. He's like jumping, half jumping.
He's up.
Yeah,
like, it was
so bad. They must have had no money, and the writing was not great.
But even then, so like people are saying, "Oh, well, they didn't have the budget and stuff," but there's still stupid things. So one stupid thing. Well, I have a ton of stupid things. So when Starlight fights the Deep,
oh my god, thank you.
Her first choice was to like bring him over and right next to the ocean.
That was so dumb. I think I saw someone say like the closest beach is like 50 miles from the White House. It's like
I saw some people saying, "Oh, she was just giving him a chance to make a choice to run."
Stupid.
Because she didn't know that the sea creatures are mad at him.
Nope. She even acts surprised later on. Yes. Like it would be one thing if she knew.
Instinct, like, out of all the places, dude. Out of all the places.
Yeah, let's take him to where he's most powerful. So stupid.
What an idiot. Who wrote this?
And then when you're winning, oh, let me blast him into the sea where all his friends can help him. So dumb.
Watch this, and I was baffled. Like this was one of the points where I was like, how is anyone gonna think this? I was so shocked when I was seeing people defend this.
Yeah,
that's how bad I think this.
It was really bad.
Like, she didn't know, and yeah, I saw some people say, well, she was trying to give him an option, just go run, go to your sea people or whatever. I'm like, okay, no, she could have tried to talk him. She's doing that. She should talk him down like somewhere where he can't overpower her.
Yes. So
lights
stupid.
Or anything over there she can control. I guess she's in the sun, but you know what? You're putting him in the most powerful.
Yeah, literally.
That's like trying to take down a Jedi and be like, "Oh, here's your lightsaber. Fight me."
No, let's go to this force-sensitive cave that'll power you up. And oh, there's a bunch of lightsabers around.
Yeah, pick your poison. I was so shocked.
So dumb.
On top of that, that was such a boring death. We didn't even see anything. You're right. They had zero budget.
Yeah.
Some tentacle went up his butt and through his mouth, and then also, he gets dragged into the ocean.
There was another weird thing in that where, like, they were all saying the name of that octopus that he killed, but one, how do they know that? And two, wouldn't they be more mad about the pipeline thing that they were supposedly like? That's what they turned on him for. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Where's Samuel Jackson Shark?
Yeah.
Last episode we didn't mention it, but he voiced a shark.
Yeah, that's funny.
Didn't have the money to bring him back either. But that was a boring thing. We didn't even see anything. Like why couldn't we have gone underwater and see them like tear him apart? Like there's seriously zero budget or something.
Yeah, it was literally the same death as earlier with the toilet death on the eel going up. Yeah, it was dumb.
Another thing is that the preacher guy just literally dies. So they do a thing that it's the biggest card sin and show.
Deus Ex Machina.
They just set up a little thing. Oh, here's a ball gag thing for you. I know since they set it up earlier in the episode.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, that's how they defeat him. Like they put the ball gag on him and he explodes his face. Like what was the point of his character character though.
Yeah.
The death was fine, but I guess my thing is number one, I hate the cheap out the setup.
Yep.
Like it was so obvious what they're doing.
Yep.
Like also, what was the point of his character? Like he did nothing.
Yeah, he did
preached.
nothing. He made that one Jesus video. That was it.
Yeah, like his character. I actually liked his character too. I didn't think I'd like his character as much as I did.
Yeah.
I thought he was an interesting character, but like he was kind of pointless. Like his character was just there to kind of be the opposite end of, I guess, Firecracker.
Yeah,
but
like that, he could have been a really cool character, like the propagandists, Firecracker and him, like spreading the But no, we didn't see any of that.
All the world-ending stuff, consequences we saw nothing of. The oil spilling, the president dying.
Yeah.
You know, this really like these churches getting taken over. Like none of that stuff. They could have got deep into that, but no. The Boys just plays everything as a joke. No serious moments.
Yep.
Even Frenchie's speech, like really, I seen all your guys' buttholes. Really, you can't be serious for like. Sure, you could have said that at the beginning of the speech. That would have been funny, but it was the whole speech.
Yep.
Like they do not know how to take themselves freaking serious, dude, and it drives me nuts. I know you're a comedy, but God, have some freaking.
The thing is, I feel like they did try to do one serious part with Kimiko and seeing Frenchie, but it just came off as like one of those scenes that they made fun of in earlier seasons of like the way too over dramatic, like, yeah.
And I'll get there too, but okay. So they plan on breaking into the White House, right? But you know what they didn't know? They didn't know that Homelander froze Soldier Boy. Did they have no plan for Soldier Boy?
Nope.
They would have been done screwed. They didn't mention Soldier Boy. They weren't shocked. Oh, where is Soldier Boy? They had zero plan for Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
Zero.
And to be fair, like they shouldn't have been able to beat Homelander like they did either. So they really had no plan. They're just like, oh, the writing is going to let us do this. Okay. I don't know.
Dude, if Soldier Boy would have been there, like they would have been dead like for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But I just don't get, were they not shocked? There was no mention of Soldier Boy.
Yep. He was like, totally gone. Like,
if they know, like, Homelander's daddy's running around, he's the one who gave him the V1.
Yep.
They weren't like, where's Soldier Boy, guys? Like, watch out for Soldier Boy. We haven't seen him yet. Like, nothing. No mention of Soldier Boy.
They could have at least like found him because they're at Vought in the end, and they could have found him there and been like, "Oh, that's where he was." Like anything
that could have been easily explanation, but no, the writers are dumb, or they just got lazy. So when people say it's just a budget, no, it's not just a budget.
Yeah,
it's some stupid freaking writing too. And you were right with the Soldier Boy thing. He didn't show up again.
So
I know
dumb.
you said I don't think he'll show up. Let's see. Yeah, we already talked about the army. Like, where's the army? There's no arm. Like, where's the military? Anything? Tanks? Like you said in the comic and in the material, you see like tanks. The Boys didn't have to fight anybody. A couple soldiers. No extras. It felt super small, insignificant in the finale. Okay, the cameos or with the what's the other show called? I can't remember right now. Gen V. Okay, one explanation they could have done for Homelander. For them defeating Homelander, why didn't they use Marie? Marie could have been like using her powers to kind of weaken Homelander, right?
That would
like
have made so much more sense.
Then we would understand. Okay, maybe that's why he can't fly. Maybe that's how his lasers are here. Maybe that's why they can defeat him. And they don't use her. After this, and knowing that it's canceled, that Gen V was the most pointless show I've ever witnessed.
Yep, pointless.
That's coming from someone actually. Well, I really liked the first season. But that's coming from like. Why didn't they use? You know what those characters did? They got to drive the.
They went to Canada. They took some people to Canada.
Yeah, you know she can control blood and split people open from inside out. But just drive the people to Canada.
So
we're fine. Fine. There's Soldier Boy. Oh wait, no, they didn't know they didn't care about Soldier Boy. We're fighting the strongest. We're fighting Homelander. No.
Yeah.
No, they set up her to like. No. They set her up.
Yeah. No, Marie can't control her powers, even though season 2 was all about trying to learn how to control her powers. So stupid.
They could have used her to instead. They're
honestly, I didn't even think about that, but that would have made perfect sense. Like, have her be messing with the Homelander's blood, and it makes makes that fight make so much more sense. But as
You
it
could've
is
seen her,
now,
like-
it's just like, let's nerf Homelander so he can actually be defeated. So dumb.
That made more like right. She's kind of like in the background corner. She's not necessarily fighting. She's just trying to weaken him over
Yep.
there, and
Yep.
that's all they. I wouldn't. Are these guys? Did they not watch Gen V? Did they not know her character?
I don't know.
Did they not? Could they not get her? And this was the actress not available? What was what? Are they just stupid at writing? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I do not know.
We'll never know. They'll come up with some excuse. Oh, we tried to get her in, but we couldn't. The timing couldn't. Shut up! You just suck at this writing. I think it's different writers from the first 2 seasons too. If I don't know, we'll have
is
to look
it?
that up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty sure the original writers from season 1 and 2 left, but I'm gonna don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
Also, where was the chick? I don't remember her name. That could mind control people or like read people's minds.
Kate, nowhere.
Where's Kate? Couldn't they, like-
Homelander's literally using all the strongest psychics. I think we mentioned it last season, and Kate is nowhere to be found. Who's like the strongest one? So
Also,
dumb.
like she turned good. I can't remember in Gen V, and if so, why didn't like the boys use her? Like she can control minds.
I think
and stuff.
she did. She did become good again. So I don't know.
She-
Yep.
Like is she? Like she's just not even like she doesn't exist anymore. I guess she is in her head. Okay, she didn't exist, Caleb.
Yep.
No. She's not a character.
My goodness. I'm looking. I was looking to see who wrote it, but this just made me mad. In an interview at 2024, Kripke teased the super big apocalyptic 5th and final season. That's the fun of the final season. You can blow the doors off it. There's no guarantee who's going to survive because you don't have to keep the cast for another season. Oh
my god. I'm telling you, this is right below Game of Thrones bad for me. This was awful.
Yeah.
Like, I seriously, I am. When I was reading like reviews and comments from users and stuff. I truly don't understand how anyone can defend this. I don't. I see people defending it. I do.
Don't know.
I just.
I
don't get it. Another thing I thought of too, but again, I guess the writers are idiots and didn't watch Gen V. Couldn't they have used Marie to like bring back Frenchie? Because can't she like bring people back from the dead, like she brought her sister back from the dead?
Yeah, or at least when they were. At least when he's dying, she could have helped him, but she wasn't there.
Her sister was straight dead, if I remember correctly.
That's true. They must not watch
straight
Gen
dead.
V.
Like from what I remember.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. All right, and now I'm gonna nitpick a little. Why at the end? This is so stupid. Why is Starlight like fighting crime while she's pregnant? Can you like not take a break for 9 months? Like, isn't that just irresponsible?
Yeah, for sure.
And it just looks stupid. Like why wouldn't you? Is it like some girl power thing or what? Like,
I don't know.
Just because I can still fight. Hello, you're carrying a child. Do you really want to risk that?
Yeah, that was dumb. For the ending, less nitpicky and more like with the ending, it felt like nothing changed. The only thing that changed, I guess, is that Homelander's dead. But like Vought's still in, like Stan Edgar's in charge of Vought. All the soups are going to be back. Like nothing's going to change.
Yep.
So it just
nothing
feels
changed.
Like an exercise in futility. But yeah.
Exactly. No, you're not wrong, Caleb. You're not wrong. Pointless, as one would say.
Yeah.
Them naming their kid Robin was a little weird to me.
Yeah. Interesting
I thought that was kind of weird.
Interesting choice.
I know, like his girlfriend's name at the I don't know. It's still kind of weird.
Yeah.
For a show that like used to have great action and comedy and stakes, like the finale, it's almost as disappointing as Game of Thrones. Homelander was freaking weak. The fight was small and boring, quick. Kamiko Singh worked, and I was so shocked at that. It was awful. Butcher stuff, I will say. So Butcher stuff was okay. And I actually like I'm okay with him killing, like, don't get me wrong, him killing Homelander and stuff, that stuff was fine, but it wasn't earned. Like,
yes.
It felt earned. I didn't mind that the actual killing, it just didn't feel. I thought he would almost make it even more torturous, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't mind, and even so, I'm split on if I like Homelander cowarding. I cannot speak right now. Cowering or not. I see it because he loses his powers, and at the end of the day, he's just a big wimpy kid, I think.
Yeah.
But again, it just wasn't earned for me because I didn't see him go nuts before, and to me, it's just it went just because of the way the fight went with him being weak. It just made me feel like he was just a wimp. If he would have been all powering, like killing, and he's like, yeah, I'm juiced up, yeah, and then that gets taken away, and he's like, oh crap. Then I get it.
So much more impactful. Yeah.
Yes, that didn't happen. He just turned into. He was just already.
Instead, it seemed like he was just scared even when he had his powers. He like saw Kimiko and like tried to fly away really slowly for some reason. And he couldn't kill any of them, and like so he was just a wimp through the whole thing. I don't know.
He was way more intimidating. Like I said, I rewatched the first episode. At the end of the first episode, it gave you that hint of like the whole premise of him was like, what would like a Superman level power be if he was a bad guy? And like watching that first episode, like at the end, or he goes up into that. I don't know if you remember, but he goes up into that plane, and he's like in the dark. His eyes glowing red, and he like destroys the plane, and like he was actually intimidating, and it was intense. And you're like, oh crap, this guy's crazy. Like that stuff was way more intense than this season. He was a freaking wimp.
Agreed.
And he was beat up.
Yep.
Ryan randomly showing up was a little weird to me. I mean, I guess they were recording cameras, so he knew they were at the White House.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just I guess there's just no build up.
That could have been okay, but
he was okay in the sense of like it makes sense he would show up. They're recording and everything, but there's just no build up, like you said. Ryan just disappears for 5 episodes, shows up for 1 episode, disappears for 4 episodes, and just shows up.
Yep.
So like that was just anticlimactic. And then so with Butcher, I think the ending with him and I didn't mind the ending with him and
Huey.
And Huey. I thought that was very I mean, it was kind of full circle. That I didn't mind. Like him kind of becoming what he wanted to destroy. I mean, he was so revenge driven on just take out these the soups pretty much, kind of like Homelander with anybody that's like weak or doesn't follow him. So like I get that. I didn't have any problems with that scene, but I do have a problem with how quickly he just turned again. Like Ryan, because he was literally gonna be like with Ryan, like, oh, like let's go live our life, like it's over. And I get it. He thought he would have Ryan, and then his dog died, like John Wick style. He goes crazy. But like he still had Huey. He even said Huey reminds him of his brother. I don't know. It was a very quick turn from him going to, oh yeah, let's go live a quiet, happy life, to like, I'm gonna destroy all the soups. I don't care about Starlight or anybody. And
another thing, speaking of like forgotten storylines, so after he gets depowered, that whole cancer thing is just not an issue anymore. Like, shouldn't he have like crazy cancer still? I don't know. That was weird.
It cured the cancer.
Did it? If that wasn't
radiation
explained. Okay.
That's another thing. They were standing there with Kimiko, and even I think they said, yeah, we're getting radiation in us right now.
Yeah, that's another thing. So Kimiko's just, she has that dog and is in Paris. Is she just irradiating the dog and everyone around her? Like, I don't know.
That's why the dog. I don't know.
I don't know.
Then I think.
Here, can I bring up one thing that I found annoying?
Yes.
I hate that Sister Sage had a happy ending.
Thank God. Thank you. That was so
annoying. Like one of the worst characters as like a person just gets off scot-free. So annoying. Like she literally just wanted to watch the world burn from her bunker. That's messed up. And now she just gets to be stupid and gets to be happy.
Going to Orlando, Harry Potter land.
So annoying.
And there's so Homelander so he didn't find her when he killed Frenchie, and he just gave up on that.
Yeah, I guess so.
He didn't want hellbent revenge on her. how that, like, again, build up, like Homelander should have killed Sage. Why didn't they do that? This is the last season. Like Homelander going crazy. She betrayed Homelander, and she gets got off scot-free, like you said.
Yep.
And she gets to be dumb, apparently.
Which
or
she wanted.
Dumb because she left. She didn't want to fight, so maybe she's a smart one. Well, maybe she's not, because the boys won, right?
Yeah, somehow.
There, Stan Edwards there to set up the spinoffs.
Yeah.
Dude, the Sage thing pissed me off too because you're in a final season like the writers freaking wrote in that page.
Yep.
And for someone who's betraying Homelander, isn't Homelander supposed to be like people are terrified to betray him?
Yes.
And she gets off scot-free, dude, just like that, going to Harry Potter
annoying.
land.
So annoying.
Her character was annoying this whole season. She's like
honestly
outsmarting her.
Just the like idea of her character is just dumb.
We've never really liked her. I think we mentioned that last season.
Yeah.
Too. This season was even worse because it went from like she's kind of like I think she's like the smartest person in the world, right? And she's setting all this stuff up, but then she's
just wrong about one thing for some reason, and
she just gets
mopey,
high, and her thing, does be, and then she helps. And I guess that's going to be their excuse, right? They're going to be like, well,
she redeemed herself by helping Frenchie.
Yeah, and like people like you and I were complaining about, oh, they figured out the chemical thing the second to last episode. Well, they had the smartest person on Earth with them, so they could finally get that done in the second to last episode.
Yeah.
So she's the one who put them over the hump and helped with the Kamiko thing. Shut up. Oh God, there's not much. It's just small scale, terrible, awful, garbage, trash. I want to give it a 1 just talking about this.
Yeah, honestly. It's just, I cannot believe how they felt like that last fight scene with Homelander was good, or was like that. That could not have been the ending. They can't do that. It's just so bad.
The Hero-gasm was like, rewatch the Hero-gasm episode, dude. They had budget back then, and they had intent. That was so fun and good.
Yep.
It's like season 3, episode like 6 or something. Watch, or even just watch the fight when they all get freaking juiced up.
Yeah,
like that felt more like a finale. This was just. But again, it's not just the budget for me. It's just the other stupid stuff, like the deep stuff, and that fight, and again, here's. I almost wonder, the Starlight actress, I know I was reading that she has like Graves' disease and stuff, and she has like a ton of issues. I almost wonder if they sidelined her because she couldn't like physically handle that much.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, and
yeah, she really didn't do anything.
No, this whole really the last couple seasons, but like that was her fight. She fought the Deep, the fight in quotes, like her build up. She was like probably one of the main characters besides Huey and Butcher and Homelander. And she fights
honestly,
the Deep.
The ending of season 2 where the girls like beat up Stormfront was a better ending.
Yeah, that was better. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have the Stormfront stuff, the end of season 2. Yep. You have, the Hero-gasm was freaking awesome. You have, like you mentioned, like you had stuff like when they were riding the whale or inside whatever it was.
That was a good one.
You had scenes like with Homelander, like where he just looks terrifying in the earlier seasons in the shadows with his eyes and flying around. And like you said, the Maeve scene, that was like one of the very first scenes in episode 1. Looked awesome.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. And then I was reading that they were gonna try to bring Maeve back, but like the actress couldn't come back or didn't want to come back or something.
She's not acting anymore. Yeah.
But I'm fine with that because she had her happy ending, whatever.
Yep.
But I don't know. It just didn't feel like a series finale. But even if it wasn't a series finale, it was still like if this was just like we knew there's another season, I would have been like, okay, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I would not be excited for the next season.
It was trash. I am not spinoffs. I'm not. I refuse to.
Yeah.
The only way I'd watch it is for us obviously to talk about with the podcast, but for content, we don't get paid for this. We do this for fun. If we're getting paid, I'd be like, yeah, we're watching that.
Yeah.
I don't. It's.
I can't believe they fumbled this so hard. Like, how did they think? I don't know. It's just it baffles me.
I mean, there's some people I was just reading a ton of comments, and some people are like, "Oh, at least it's not as bad as Stranger Things." Like, how can you not? How can you think this is Stranger Things? I mean, we didn't love the Stranger Things finale.
It was better than this, though.
But it was way better than this.
There
My
was
God.
actual like stakes and some cool fight scenes, and I don't
Yes,
know.
and like the last 30 minutes of the aftermath was at least entertaining, and it
Yeah.
ended kind of like, emotional. Sure, it wasn't the best season, and maybe it wasn't as good as we hoped, but like, God, it wasn't this.
Yeah.
I'm just Game of Thrones level bad. This is, if I had to think of like terrible endings for shows I've watched and shows I loved, it'd be Game of Thrones #1. This is the new #2.
Yeah, and I did not see this coming. I thought like season 4 wasn't my favorite, but I didn't think it would fall off this hard.
No, and I actually thought, even though we enjoyed the rest of the season to an extent,
This
I
made
thought-
it worse.
oh, this made it work. This made me just say, screw it, this whole season was trash.
Yeah.
Because it built up to nothing. This whole season was pointless.
Yep. I think episode 1 was how most of the season should have been, with like the camps and
Yeah.
like Homelander going out and killing all the traitors like A-Train.
Yeah.
They did
Yeah.
that for one episode, and then they're like, nah, let's go
Right.
this way.
That was good stuff, right? If the whole season was that, and you had these camps, and you had Homelander hunting down people who don't believe in him, and then him going crazy at the end, and
Yep.
that's all you had to do.
Yep.
That's all you had to do. This is awful. It's terrible. If you stopped in season 1 through 3, you're lucky. Good for
you.
I think this show, season 1, 2, and 3, I think season 1 and 2 were amazing. I think season 3 was good. Season 4, and this
Yep.
season just.
Yep.
So goodbye, and you writers suck for this last episode season.
Yeah.
You suck. And Amazon, if you didn't give them budget, you suck too. How do you
Yes.
not give one of your highest viewed shows money,
Any
but
money.
you give Rings of Power the biggest budget ever for a show, and no one really even likes it.
Yeah. True.
You take a chance on Rings of Power, that people are bagging on, and it's like a risk, but you know that like The Boys was universally loved the first few seasons,
Yep.
and you don't give them a budget. I don't understand that.
So stupid.
So screw everyone. The actors, I guess the actors did good for what
What they were given.
the Homelander actor, what's his name? I mean,
Yeah.
God,
He played that character so well throughout the
he
whole thing.
carried the show last few seasons. Without him, the show would have been nothing.
Yep.
So props to them. I mean, the act. I guess that's why I gave it a 3. I think the acting was fine. I don't blame the actors.
Butcher, Huey, solid as ever. Like for
Yep.
their characters. Yep.
I mean, Starlight got a on the back burner, but I know she had like health issues and stuff, so I expected that. The Deep, I actually thought played his character very good. I know everyone you're
Yeah.
supposed to hate his character, but I thought he played the character really well.
There was one moment. He like screamed no when that scream was good. I like that. It kind of made me laugh, but it worked for the character.
It made me laugh too. Yeah, I know.
And it was like, he
Um,
said it when she's like, "You need to take some accountability for your action," and that just it was so like that's like something he's just so not capable of doing. He just screams no crazily. That was funny.
It's funny because I saw an interview with the actor of like, they're like, "Were you happy with how your character ended?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm surprised they even made it all 5 seasons."
True.
The character's like, is that kind of character that feels like it wouldn't make it the whole series.
Yeah. Yep.
Isn't it crazy though? Like the first few seasons, you had the 7, you had Maeve, and you had
7.
actual like black noir. You had all these like interesting. Like, what was Firecracker's power? Did she have powers? I don't remember.
I don't know if it ever showed it. I think she can make like fireworks or something, kind of like Jubilee style, but I don't even know. Maybe I'm just making that up.
Like some of the I don't understand, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, and oh man, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something I forgot, but anyways,
That's one thing that with the 7, like the first few seasons, they're like, oh, we're getting new people in. There's like history to it. There's like Lamplighter, who used to be in the 7. There was like Translucent. There was so much, and that fell off so hard. Like there's no. They tried to a little bit with like Bomb Sight, but it just came off as like trying to set
empty.
up the
trying to set up
this
the other series.
For
Yeah.
a final season, the show felt so empty compared to earlier seasons. So empty. And we know we've seen the first couple seasons, it was just, shouldn't the boys' plan have been, okay, obviously the goal is Homelander, but wouldn't it have been smarter to kind of take out the 7 one by one? Like, I don't know. I feel like the format for the show should have been like a build up to Homeland, which, like, they're going straight for Homelander, shouldn't you? I know they ran into other like villains and stuff, but not by like plan.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just the more and more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, this show, I guess it just didn't freaking know what to do because.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, awful stuff, man. This pissed me off. I couldn't wait to talk about this.
Yeah.
It pissed me off that much, dude. Like,
It's so disappointing.
It pisses me. It's one of those things where, like, kind of like when I see people like defend the Game of Thrones final season, it actually makes me mad because, like, do you really like it, or are you just mad
Being
at other
contrarian.
people? Yeah. I don't. You tell me, am I being crazy, Caleb? How can anyone defend this finale or this season?
I don't know. It was not good.
I mean,
was
good
so
for you.
disappointing.
Good for you, but I truly don't understand, like, people defending it. Oh, Amazon didn't give them budget, yada yada yada. Oh, the Homelander fight I thought was good. This is good stuff. You
it was
are just
not.
being haters. That's what I see. Y'all are just being haters. No. Do you think I want to hate this?
Yeah,
we weren't hating.
We liked it up until
It was horrible. God, I hate it. I hate it so much, and I never want to watch it again. Anyways. There you go. This is the new Loki. Every time we talk about something bad now, I'm going to compare it. I think it's this and Monarch season 2. Oh, it wasn't as bad as this.
No,
Monarch season 2 is
agree.
boring.
Yeah. And it's not the end of the series unless it gets canceled, which is a little different.
And I guess I mean, The Boys is just on a different level, from the beginning.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, The Boys is the new Loki. Thank you, Loki, for keeping me
keeping the hate burning.
2 years. I will retire you, and God rest your soul. And The Boys, you are now here. Terrible trash. Another thing too is I'm just gonna keep going on. Another thing too, and this is just me realizing it as I was watching this final season. I thought, like, the jokes weren't even funny anymore. Like, it used to be like they're trying to be like shocking and over the top, like the sniffing the butts and all this weird stuff. But to me now, it just seems childish. Like, it's not funny.
Yeah, I feel like in the first season, it was a lot more of like background stuff. Like, it was more in the background and just like a more throwaway thing of like, these are superheroes, but they're also people and they're weird.
Yeah.
And then it just kept getting more and more of the forefront and like having to up itself. And it didn't feel the same for sure.
It wasn't funny. It felt like an 8-year-old writing it, or not 8, like a teenager writing it, like some girl, like they think of, what if a superhero did this or that, or had a ding dong as a whip or something. Like, okay, it's not funny anymore. It's just not, like, I was kind of over that, like, risque, gross kind of
grotesque.
Grotesque. That's what I was thinking of, humor. Like, it kind of got old.
Yeah,
personally.
For the sake of just shock value, I feel like they used it differently in the first season. Like when they go and they see the preacher at that like strip club, it's all like very background.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
They have a purpose for being there, and then you also see the craziness, but like it's not the focus.
It's not like the focus. Like, they're not purposely making these scenes for like the purpose of like the plot kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, now it's like they're like purposely doing this, and it's like main, like, right in your face, like, oh yeah, this is what they have to fight. This is the part of the plot. Like,
yep.
So it just wasn't funny anymore. And again, they couldn't just take themselves seriously. Like, that's one thing with, I don't know, maybe it wasn't that kind of show. I don't know. Maybe it's a me thing, but it's okay to have serious moments in comedies. It makes you, like, look at The Office, right? That show's freaking hilarious. But you have like moments like of seriousness, or moments where you care for like Michael Scott, or you feel bad for him. Like, you can have serious moments, like, even if you're a comedy. Like,
yep, definitely.
So, anyways, trash.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I gave it a 3 thinking about it, to be honest.
I kind of saw it coming too. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, yeah.
You did. I mean, we kind of both mentioned. I don't know. I thought it was going to be better than this. So.
Yeah, I agree. I still had higher hopes for this. I thought at least we'd get a cool fight.
I was like, okay, maybe like the last season, but okay, well, they can't fumble the ball here. Or at least we're going to see Homelander go crazy, right?
Yeah, we've been saying that for 4 seasons.
Yeah, they saved their budget for this final episode, right? Okay, the promos. These can go into space. There's gonna be some bombs. I don't know, army fighting, other superheroes. No superheroes exist, Caleb. None.
Nope.
Think about it, like you're in a world of superheroes. They even have an episode where like retired superheroes, and they couldn't make like one other cool supervillain that's like, hey, Homeland, like you can have made like a, I don't know, what's like the Spider-Man villain group? I forgot.
The
like
Sinister Six.
Yeah, they could have like, you can have formed like a Sinister Six or something. Like there had to have been other supervillains that are crazy, like a Joker type character. Like, oh, dude,
literally,
this dude's awesome.
They had the 7, and he just was like, no, I'm getting rid of the 7. They could have like packed it with even more sycophants of Homelander, and yeah.
There has to be other crazy people, like maybe not as crazy as Homelander, but people that would like follow him, right? Like,
yep. Even just because for the power.
Yeah, not even like, not because they're scared follow him, but like they just want chaos, like a Joker type thing. Like there was no other superheroes or supervillains or soup people, like in like what? I don't understand. You're in a world of superheroes.
Yep, it did not feel like it.
Like they saw him fighting on camera. No other superheroes like, no, there had to have been other people. No, I'm gonna go help him out. Or who are these people? Or they're in the White House. Like I don't know, dude. Like,
or any security.
Anything. Where's the freaking army? I don't know. There's tanks in the freaking. I was reading. This is crazy, but I was reading did you read about like in how the comics ended?
Yeah, I did read some of it. Like, isn't Black Noir? It has a lot to do with Black Noir, right?
Yeah, like Black Noir is actually like a clone of Homelander or something,
and he's been like behind everything or something.
Yeah, so it's like basically behind everything, and Homelander wasn't like, I don't know if I'm getting this correctly, but Homelander pretty much wasn't like always kind of crazy. Like it was kind of Black Noir making him crazy in a way because it's a clone.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. That kind of sounds interesting, but that would have been terrible for the show because they didn't set it up. But
yeah. But no, instead Black Noir just gets stabbed in the neck, or Black Noir 2, I guess, gets stabbed in the neck earlier in the season. Very anticlimactically, yeah.
The Deep. I mean, as much as I liked the actor who did the Deep, like he really didn't like. What was the purpose of a Deep? He's kind of just a side story the whole series. He didn't really connect with. He fought Starlight, but I mean, did he really?
Yeah, not really. Yeah,
we never saw him use the dude. Could be like Aquaman. Well, not this season.
We saw that the one scene with the whale was the only time we've seen him do anything. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just this is trash. We could talk about something else. I'm done with the show.
Yeah,
it has my. Let's
see. It's been how long? 2 hours.
2 hours.
Okay. Have you been playing anything new?
Yes, I've been playing. Well, I did start Batman Arkham City, but I'm taking a break because I just beat Arkham Asylum, and I just feel like I need a break from Batman for a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it is a cooler game. Like I played like a couple hours, but I'm like, it's so similar.
Yeah.
That I take a break. It's similar but better, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But so I'm starting to play. I played more Pragmata.
Nice.
So, I played a couple more of that. I want to beat that game because I have fun with it. So
yeah, it's a good game.
That's the game I've been playing.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's all. That's the only other game I've played though.
I've been playing 9 Souls a little bit more. I think I have 3 of the 9 Souls now, so I'm probably a third of the way done. It's fun. Okay. It's good. Yeah. The pairing, once you get it down, is so satisfying. It's right up there with Sekiro of the sound and the ching, ching. Oh, it's so good.
Okay. Have you been playing more Fortnite?
A little bit here and there, yeah.
Have you won any matches?
Yeah, I think I win about a third of the matches, I think is what
Oh, look at you.
what it has. Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, nice.
They put
nice.
in they put in Overwatch stuff, and one of the things is the pulse pistols that Tracer uses, and it makes you go first person, and you're basically Tracer. And Tracer is my favorite character in Overwatch, so I'm just like blinking around using them. Oh, it's so fun. I love that.
What system do you play on?
PlayStation or Switch.
Okay. Does it run? I think I asked you before. It runs fine on Switch too.
Yeah, I think it's a little worse than the PlayStation with like far away stuff, but I haven't really had any issues on the Switch. So
you're not like hardcore like competitive or like
no, I don't do the competitive stuff on
Yeah.
it. Just the regular matches.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
And then Diablo, still playing Diablo.
How is it?
It's been fun. I've been really addicted. I think I'm more addicted than Tiffany. She's like kind of not playing it as much.
What do you like this expansion more or less than the last one?
I think this one's better than the last one.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, story wise, and they added some new stuff like the Heraldric Cube, so you can like change gear a little bit more, and it's been a lot of fun.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I do want to play it eventually.
And the Warlock class is pretty fun. It's a little more clunky than some of the other classes, but it's pretty cool.
Oh, you're doing Warlock? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a Warlock and a Barbarian, so I'm doing
that's
two different ones.
Whirlwind, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I've been playing. I've read a little bit more Morning Star, not too much more.
Nice. Yeah, I've only listened to a little bit more of Golden Sun. I need to finish that.
I'm so busy, and I've just been. Usually, I read before bed, but I've been so tired this week.
Yeah.
Oh, and then shows. Oh, there was a show you don't have to watch. Well, you can't. But I mean, we don't have to like talk about it on the podcast. It's on Netflix. You might have heard of it. It's called The Burrows. You should watch it.
Okay.
It's. Well, I think the Duffer Brothers helped produce it, but it's basically like I won't even watch any trailers. Just watch it. But it's like this guy goes to a retirement community and like meets friends and stuff. And
it has Doc Ock in it.
Yes, and he's great as a lead.
And Bill Pullman. Okay, yeah.
Just weird crap that's happening.
Okay.
And I know you'll like it. Think of it's got, to be honest, it's kind of like a Stranger Things, but with like adults or older people.
Interesting. Okay.
It's not like I've only watched a couple episodes, but it's good. You'll like it.
Okay. Yeah, and it's on Netflix. Cool. Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah, I think all 8 episodes are out.
I need to finish Maul, but man, I've been liking Maul. It's been good.
How many episodes have you watched?
I think 3.
Okay. Yeah, that show.
But I think I'm in it. I'll be burning through it, I think.
Yeah, the final, I think it's, let me look, like 3 episodes are so freaking good.
Even the first 3 I've been loving it. I feel like it's like the Clone Wars or Rebels, but like elevated. They've done something with the lighting to make it so much more like dramatic looking. It looks so cool.
Yeah, it's like, and it's like darker in tone, and they've gone more of like a painted look.
Yeah.
I really love the animation.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Episode 9 and 10, the last 2 episodes. Oh, dude, it's so freaking good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, good. I mean, the whole season is freaking good.
Yeah.
Watch this one with the kids, and they love it. They love lightsabers. So
nice. Yeah.
What is it about lightsabers, man? Like
they're just cool. They're just cool.
You could be like bored or something, but the second a lightsaber pops up, you're ooh.
Yep.
Oh, but yeah, we'll talk about that next week. I'm sure you'll finish it by our next podcast. I mean, you have what, 6-7 episodes?
Yep.
Oh, I think there was more. I watched something else. I forgot. I think maybe that might have been on. But yeah, The Burrows. You should try that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll add that to my watch list.
And then I think so. This weekend, it's it's that the Backrooms movie comes out. I kind of like I said, I kind of
Yeah, I'm down to watch that.
Yeah, that I mean, it could either be really bad or kind of like ooh, this is like
interesting out of nowhere. Yeah,
I don't it's happening kind of thing. So
yeah.
but yeah, that's pretty much all I have.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us, and we will be back next week.
Peace.